Hey everyone, welcome back to the Life Signal podcast. Thank you so much for choosing to spend part of your day with us. I'm Denver.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. We're really grateful you're here with us today, honestly. This is a topic that I know resonates deeply with so many, including us.
And I'm Andi. Thank you for joining the Life Signal podcast. This episode is one we've been wanting to talk about for a long time. It feels incredibly timely, almost urgent, actually.
Let's jump right in. Today's episode is called The Lie About Hustle Culture. And when we say lie, we mean something that a lot of us were taught to believe without ever questioning it. Something that's become so ingrained in our society, especially, in the past decade or so.
Yeah, exactly, Denver. It's this pervasive idea that if you're tired, you're lazy. If you're resting, you're falling behind. And if you're not constantly grinding, pushing yourself to the absolute brink, then you're simply not trying hard enough. You're failing. It's a really destructive narrative, I think.
Hustle culture sounds so motivating at first, doesn't it? It tells you, work harder, push more, sleep later. It feeds into that ambition, that desire to achieve something great. But honestly, no one talks about the insidious toll it takes on your mental health, your relationships, or your very sense of self. It's like a siren song promising glory, but leading to shipwreck.
Absolutely, Andi. It really does sound appealing on the surface. Hustle culture promises success, freedom, and fulfillment, all those things we genuinely desire, if you just work hard enough, if you just sacrifice enough. It paints this picture where the harder you burn, the brighter you'll shine, and all your dreams will magically materialize.
But the reality is, it's so much more complicated, right? A lot of people are hustling nonstop, burning the candle at both ends, giving everything they have, and they still feel empty, still anxious, still completely burned out. They've reached certain milestones, maybe even achieved external success, but there's a hollowness inside. That's what I hear so often.
And worse, when you're in that exhausted state, when you're feeling that emptiness, hustle culture doesn't offer solace. Instead, it tells you it's your fault, that you're not disciplined enough, not motivated enough, not strategically planning enough. It really doubles down on the self-blame, which is just so cruel, honestly. It prevents you from seeing the systemic issue.
That's the core of the lie, right there. Because humans aren't machines. We weren't designed to run at full speed 24/7 all the time. Our bodies and minds have natural rhythms, needs for rest, for connection, for actual downtime that isn't about recharging to be productive. It's about being human, first and foremost.
I remember feeling so guilty for resting, Like if I wasn't actively doing something productive, whether it was working, exercising, learning a new skill, or even just organizing my digital files, I wasn't worthy. It was this constant internal dialogue. Even my downtime had to be useful and contribute to some grander goal, otherwise I felt like I was wasting time, and that felt like wasting my life.
Same here, Lily. I totally get that. For years, I tied my value to my output. If I wasn't achieving something, pushing forward, meeting a deadline, or hitting a target, I felt invisible. It was like my existence was validated only by what I could produce. Hustle culture quietly teaches you that who you are doesn't matter, only what you produce, what you accomplish. It strips away intrinsic worth and replaces it with conditional value.
And the scary part? You can be applauded while you're destroying yourself. People on the outside, or even on social media, they praise your grind. They call you a hard worker. They say you're killing it, not knowing that behind the scenes, you're exhausted, anxious, or completely disconnected from your own life, from your loved ones. It's a performance, but the cost is real.
That's so true, Denver. It's like we get external validation for behaviors that are actively harming us. Let's really talk about the cost, because there is a profound, undeniable cost to this constant chase. It's not just a vague sense of unease. It manifests in very real, painful ways.
The list is long, isn't it? Burnout is number one, obviously. Chronic stress that impacts everything from your immune system to your sleep quality, losing joy in things you used to absolutely love because your brain is just too tired or too wired to appreciate them. Hobbies become just another thing on the to-do list, or they vanish entirely.
And then there are the relationships, Andi. Strained relationships with partners, friends, family, missed moments, birthdays, anniversaries, simple evening conversations, because you're always working or too tired to be truly present. You're living in the future, chasing that next goal, instead of actually experiencing the precious, unrepeatable present. That's a huge cost for so many.
Absolutely, Denver. It's a constant battle, isn't it? And you know, hustle culture rarely asks, "Are you okay?" It doesn't inquire about your well-being, your emotional state, or the depth of your connections. It only asks, "What's next? What have you accomplished today? How much more can you squeeze in?" It's relentlessly forward-looking without any real consideration for the human element.
And what happens is that your identity becomes so interwoven with the hustler, with the person who never stops, that slowing down feels terrifying. Because you genuinely don't know who you are without the grind, you lose touch with your authentic self, your interests, your quiet moments. It's like you've built your entire self-concept around this one intense mode of being, and stepping out of it feels like stepping into the void.
That's such a powerful point, Andy. It really highlights the depth of this issue. So if hustle culture is a lie, if it's leading us down a path of exhaustion and emptiness, then what's the truth? What's the alternative? How do we even begin to redefine what success and a meaningful life look like?
The truth, I believe, is revolutionary in its simplicity. Rest is not weakness. It's a fundamental human need, a source of strength and creativity. Slowness is not failure. It's an opportunity for deeper thought, for presence, for noticing the beauty in the mundane. And balance is not laziness. It's a conscious, powerful act of self-preservation and integration, allowing all parts of your life to flourish.
Exactly, Lily. Success shouldn't cost you your health, your peace, or your sense of self. If achieving your goals means sacrificing your sleep, your relationships, or your mental stability, then it's not success. It's a very expensive form of self-sabotage. True success, I think, is about building a life that feels good on the inside, not just looks good on the outside.
That's beautifully put, Andy. Real growth includes rest. It's in the quiet moments of reflection, the moments away from the constant doing, that we integrate our experiences and truly learn. Real success includes presence, being fully engaged in the now, whether you're with loved ones or pursuing a passion, rather than constantly chasing the next big thing. And real purpose doesn't require you to burn yourself out to prove your worth. Your worth is inherent, not earned through endless labor.
If you're listening to this and feeling tired, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, please hear us when we say there's nothing wrong with you. That feeling is a signal, a valid response to an unsustainable way of living that society has normalized. You're not broken, you're simply responding to immense pressure.
That's so important, Lily. You're not behind, you're human, and being human means having limits, having needs, and deserving compassion, especially from yourself. It's okay to slow down, to say no, to prioritize your well-being over relentless productivity.
And maybe the most powerful thing you can do isn't to hustle harder. It's to pause. It's to listen to what your life, your body, your spirit is asking from you right now. It might be asking for a deep breath, for a quiet moment, for a conversation with a friend, or simply for the permission to just be. That act of listening, that's the true signal.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Life Signal podcast. We really hope this conversation has given you something to think about, or perhaps just a sense of validation if you've been feeling the strain of hustle culture.
We truly appreciate you being here and listening with us. Your presence means the world. And remember, you're not alone in this journey of figuring out a more sustainable, joyful way to live.
Don't forget to come back for our next exciting episodes. We've got more real conversations ahead, tackling topics just like this one that impact our everyday lives. Until then, take care of yourselves and listen to your own life signals. We'll see you next time.